Hello, hello, this is Penmanship time. And with Penmanship, Rosillo, Josias, Mateo, and Jude, we are going to learn our clock. You might ask, why do we need to learn our clock for penmanship? Well, I'm going to tell you all about it, but we have to understand a clock. So notice this clock doesn't have the arrows because we don't need the arrows right now, okay? You have a little set of numbers just like that. Miss Sarah gave you some in a little bag like this, right? So what you need to do with this is Miss Sarah, she put them on the board, but you are going to put them on the floor. So you need to find some tape and you need to ask your mommy to put tape in the back and then to put it on the floor so it sticks. And it needs to be in this order, just like that. ¿Ok? Padres, ustedes necesitan tomar esos números y poner tape. No me acuerdo cómo se dice tape ahora. ¿Sabes? ¿Pegamento? No, pegamento es glue. No pegamento, pero la otra cosa. A ver si tengo tape aquí. Ay, no tengo. Bueno, sí tengo eso. Mira. Espera. Es eso. ¿Ok? Entonces van a tomar el tape. Van a tomar el tape, van a cortarlo así. Pueden hacer así si quieren. Y tomar el número así y ponerlo por ahí y ponerlo en el suelo para que se pega. ¿Ok? Y tienen que ponerlo así de esa manera, como un reloj. ¿Ok? Pero grande, más grande que eso. Ponen un círculo bien grande con todos los números. ¿Ok? Porque el niño va a empezar a aprender los números del reloj y de ir de un número a otro. Eso no es para aprender el reloj, para aprender a decir el tiempo. No es para eso ahorita. Pero al principio necesitamos hablar del reloj y del orden de los números para aprender a escribir más tarde. ¿Ok? Van a entender. Pero por ahorita, por favor, hacen eso, ponen el reloj grande en el suelo para que el niño pueda ponerse sobre el número que digo. ¿Ok? Entonces, so, children or parents, when you have made this big circle, this big clock in this order, just like a clock, but make it big on the floor, okay? And it's sticking to the floor because of the tape. Then I'm going to tell your child to go on number 12. So Rosillo, Mateo, Josias. You can pause the video. Jude, you can pause the video. Wait till your mommy makes the circle. And when your mommy makes the clock on the floor, then push play again. Okay, so now that your clock is done, you are going to go stand on number 12. You're going to stand on number 12. Okay? You're going to start at 12. You're going to stand on 12 and then you're going to go towards 1. And then you're going to go towards 2 and you're going to step on 2. Then you go towards 3. You're going to step on 3. Then 4. Are you stepping on number 4? Good. Then 5. Then 6. 7. Don't go any faster than what I say. Then 8. 9. 10. 11. And back at number 12. All right, very good. Now you need to follow my instruction. Por favor, escucha bien mis instrucciones, okay? Follow my instruction. So, you're on number 12, yes? Facing number 1. Not like this, like this. You're facing number 1. You're going towards 1. Now, I want you to go all the way to 6 without stopping, but you have to step on each number. All the way to 6. Okay, stop at 6. You should be standing like this when you're at 6. You should be like this. All right, very good. So now you're on number 6. What happened at 6 o'clock? Do you know? At your house, you need to ask your mommy, Mommy, what happened at 6 o'clock at our house? Do we eat supper? A lot of people at 6 o'clock, that's when they eat supper. So, you're at 6 o'clock now, right? And you're eating your supper. Eat your supper. All right, very good. Now, you're going to go all the way to the time that you go to sleep. At what time do you go to bed? If you go to bed at 8 o'clock, go to 8 o'clock and stop right there. Stop at 8 if you go to bed at 8. Si vas a la cama a las 8, párate sobre el número 8. Si vas a la cama a las 10, espero que no, mejor a las 8 o las 9, entonces párate. All right, you stop where you go to bed. If you go to bed at 8 or at 9, I hope you don't go to bed at 10, it's too late. 8 or 9 is a good time. Whenever you go to bed, you stop. Okay, very good. Now I want you to go all the way, you're sleeping, and you go all the way to 12 o'clock again. And it's the middle of the night now. It's the middle of the night and you're sleeping. Still sleeping in the middle of the night. And now you go to 1 and it's still the night. You go to 2 and it's still the night. 3 and it's still the night. 4 and it's still the night. 5 and it's still the night. 6. Uh-oh. Do you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning? What time do you wake up? Do you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning? Or do you wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning? Then you have to move to 7. And you have to say, I wake up, right? Right, it's the morning. You wake up at 6 or at 7. So you have to stop wherever you go. Okay, now, at what time do you have breakfast? Do you have breakfast at 8 o'clock? Then go to 8 o'clock and then you have breakfast. Or maybe you have breakfast at 7. What time do you have breakfast? You have to stop wherever the time is, the right time is. Okay, then after breakfast, you keep on going. You're doing your schoolwork all the way in the morning. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, maybe you have a snack. If you have a snack, you need to stop. Si tú comes un poquito a las 10 de la mañana, entonces tienes que parar. Es tu tiempo del snack. Right? Okay, so you need to stop. Okay, now, go all the way to 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock. It's lunchtime. Now we're eating lunch. That's right, it's lunchtime. Okay, after that, maybe you keep on going. What time does your daddy come home? Does your daddy come home at 4 o'clock? Does your daddy come home at 5 o'clock? Does he come home at 6 o'clock when it's time to eat? When does he come home? So you find the time that your daddy come home from work and you said, Daddy's home, right? All right, so maybe your daddy has a certain time he comes home too, right? And then go to maybe 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock and you're going to bed again. And it starts all over again every day, right? Every day the same times we do the same things. Not all the time, but a lot of the time we do. Okay, very good. So now that you know how to run around the clock and you know the times that you get up, that you eat breakfast, that you eat snack, that you start school, that you eat lunch, that you that your daddy comes home, that you eat dinner. You know all the times around the clock that you do all these things. You're running around the clock. You're going, listen to my word, you're going clockwise. Can you say that word with me? Clockwise. You're going around the clock. And when we read the time, right? When we know the time, we're going clockwise. So go all around the clock, clockwise. Right? We're going around the clock as if we're reading the time. Very good. All right. When we tell the time, we must move clockwise and we can't go back in time, right? We can't go back the other way. Once 5 o'clock is passed, we can't go back to 5 o'clock. We have to go to 6 o'clock. And once it's 6 o'clock, we go to 7 o'clock, we can go back to 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock is past, now it's 7 o'clock. It always keeps on going, right? We can't go back in time. That's just in the movies. That's not real. In reality, we can't go back in time. Time passes. Okay, very good. So now that we've played that game is called Play Run Around the Clock. So you can do that all week long. Every day with your mom and dad, you're going to run around the clock for penmanship. Okay, run around the clock and your mommy tells you, okay, go to when you get up in the morning. What time do you get up in the morning? 6 o'clock? Okay, go to 6. You start at 12 and then you go to 6 o'clock. You go all around the clock and you stop at 6 o'clock where you wake up in the morning, right? And you do that over and over again. Ok, padres, los niños pueden hacer eso todos los días. Todos los días ustedes le dicen, ¿a qué hora te despiertas en la mañana? A las 6, no sé, a las 7, como ustedes hacen. Y dicen, ok, si es las 6, a las 6 tú te despiertas, ok, empieza a las 12 y va hasta las 6. ¿Cómo está haciendo? Clockwise. Clockwise es la palabra. Clockwise. Okay, you're going clockwise, right? Es alrededor del reloj de esta manera, como la hora pasa. Ok, entonces, después tú puedes decirle, ok, ¿a qué hora tú tomas tu breakfast? Tu breakfast, ¿a las 7? Ok, entonces de las 6 va a las 7. Las 7, ok, time to eat. Time to eat. Ok, después cuando tú vas a empezar la escuela, ¿a las 8? Ok, a las 8 empiezas a trabajar, a las 8:30 o a las 9. Ustedes le dicen, le muestran. Y todos los días hacen eso esta semana para que ellos sepan dónde pararse, a qué hora van y clockwise es como vamos en círculo así, alrededor del reloj, ¿ok? Ok, gracias. Entonces eso es Run Around the Clock, es el juego de la semana para penmanship. Ok, very good. Gracias, padres. Nos vemos. Bye bye, children. Do your game every day.